Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Back here, it's been a little while and I apologize for that. We have been very busy out here. Very, very busy. I do have some news, an update to the farm or the homestead, whatever you want to call it, the house. Kind of an impulse move. We decided that we wanted to go ahead and get something new. So I'm going to go ahead and present to you Charlie. So this is Charlie. He is a DHH Morgan Cross. I think I got that right. That's the breed anyway. 5 or 6 years old. We don't know exactly how old he is. He came from a rescue center where he was rescued from a Amish family in the past. He was a buggy horse from our understanding. So he was worked pretty hard. And you can see, if you get a little closer, you can see some of the battle wounds on his back there. And a lot of that more than likely comes from where he was staying with other horses, having to kind of fight for food and things. If I can get my video of him arriving to upload, then I'll go ahead and probably put that in right now. But if it didn't work and you didn't see anything there, it's because I couldn't figure out how to do it. But just know that whenever he did arrive, he was underweight, thin, skittish, very scared. In fact, me being this close to him would not have happened on day one. Since we've had him for coming up on 2 weeks now. He's packed on some good healthy weight. He's been grazing all day long, out here enjoying himself. First couple days were rough. He was, like I said, very timid, very scared. Any noise that he would hear, like another animal, cow or a horse down the street, if they would neigh or moo or make any kind of noise, he would start pacing and acting as if he was getting ready to jump over the fence. So we had to put up this, you can't see it probably very well, but this ugly tape just to kind of prevent him from jumping. That was working to a point, but we were still concerned. So then we made a executive decision. We figured out that he's probably just bored and lonely. So what did we do? Well, we went and got another one. So this is Elvis. It's the name. Now these names were named by us. We didn't have names for them previously. It's just a couple names that really stuck out. So this is Elvis. He's a 13-year-old. So what is he? 13-year-old Morgan, or standard Morgan cross, I believe. So very similar. And I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the comments, or I'll put a little deal showing that I was wrong. He's 13 years old. He's a big boy. As soon as we got him, Charlie here really calmed down. There hasn't been a threat of jumping over a fence or anything like that. So I think that he was indeed lonely, and they're best friends now. Charlie and Elvis's life, this is pretty much it. What they do here is they get released from the stables about 6 a.m. and they are out to explore all day long. That's why he's putting on this good healthy weight. There he is. So like I said, he was a rescue. We were able to, I think, save him. Elvis was also a rescue. Now Elvis, from what we were told, is the rescue center that saved him from, once again, an Amish family. Said that he was a workhorse. So they worked him so hard that apparently he was even having issues just walking. I guess they were getting ready to euthanize him. So the rescue actually rescued him from that situation. They held on to him for a year, just trying to kind of rehab him, get him to walk. At that point, they figured he's probably okay to be rehomed, just to be kind of a herd buddy, to enjoy his retirement. And being 12 or 13, he still has quite a bit of life left in him. He's probably middle-aged, I would say, if not a little younger. But when they first dropped him off, I didn't get video of it, unfortunately. When they first dropped him off, he started trotting out in the field, and that's when we knew that he was happy where he's going to be. He saw green grass, and he just took off running. So we're happy to have him too. Yeah, like I said, this is Elvis. The chickens don't mind the mess. We're working back here. Hence the post, the T-post. Chickens are getting along with them. They're actually helping, for whatever reason, they like to help with their mess, which I don't mind. Kind of gross, but it's better than looking at that all day long or having to pick up, you know, daily. But yeah, so that's kind of the news around here. Like I said, it's gonna be a short video. Not a lot to really highlight today other than our 2 additions. So here he is, old Elvis. And he loves his life too now, just kind of walking around eating all day long. He may end up getting a little overweight, I'm not sure. But we already had a farrier come out, which if you're not familiar with a farrier, they do feet. Came by, got him fixed up. And I will say one thing that has been a big help with having these horses is they do this all day long, which means I don't have to mow. They keep this field, it's hard to see in the video, they keep it low, nice and tight at all times. Now if I can get them in the backfield to help out with that backfield, it's open, they have free range of it, but they choose to stay up here in the front for the most part. Charlie, come here, Charlie. They don't want much to do with me yet. They like Sheila, not so much me, but in time. Even like I said, just getting this close to them is progress. They don't want to be bothered. They're trying to enjoy their 15th meal of the day. Elvis is usually a little more calm and relaxed, unless you just come up to him for the most part. And we have the mask on, if anybody's curious about what the mask is. It's a fly mask. We have really bad flies right now, so it helps out to keep the flies out of their face. You can see the tails are always whipping flies off. They cut his tail a little short, so we're gonna let that grow out. It's a good looking horse. He's got the 4 socks. Elvis is good looking too. He's got kind of the lighter brown, two socks and 2 black socks. We'll get the mask off next video and I'll show you their faces. But very good looking horses. So far we're pretty happy with having them. Tell you what, just petting him, my hand is pretty gross right now. Even though we groom them occasionally, or we have once anyway, we've only had them 2 weeks, they roll. No telling what they roll in, and they're out sweating all day long, even though the weather's been crazy nice lately. Of course, it would be wrong of me if I left out our chickens. Can't remember if in the last video if we showed you the new hens being released. They are now out and about, and everybody seems to be getting along. This isn't everybody, obviously. There's a couple more inside the barn, as well as all the babies. And you can see what she's doing. She's playing in the horse mess for some reason. I guess that's a normal thing when it comes to chickens. Now, with all that being said, obviously we had to make some changes as far as where they were going to be kept at night. So we have the 3 stables, which you can see here. But we were using 1 for the chicken coop. Actually, we were using 2 for our chickens, 1 for our peafowl. So we had to do a little bit of modifications and moving. So what we did is we moved all the chickens to the middle stall, which is a mess right now. But it was kind of a last minute thing we had to move quick. And we moved a peafowl out into here for now, since they're so young. So they're back in there. And then what we did is we put our horses on each end. So we cleaned out the stalls, power washed the wall and everything. It could still use maybe a fresh coat of paint and some stuff that we couldn't get off, but we made it, try to get it ready for them as fast as we can. It was kind of a short turnaround, but you can see how nice it is now. Of course, at night we put hay in a little hay basket, some on the ground. We top off their water. They have water outside as well. They get fed dinner in here as well. The other one's not as clean because that one was, again, very short turnaround. Pretty much I was at work and was told, hey, we have the deal on the horse. So we moved quick. So the plan is to, of course, empty this one out probably in the next couple weeks and power wash it all out and try to get it nice and fresh as well. Same setup as far as the basket, food, the water. So yeah, that's kind of the update that we have today. Made some major moves. Very unexpected. We were wanting to maybe do, like I said in the first video, a couple goat maybe. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, that's no longer gonna happen. I think everything happens for a reason, and for whatever reason, we ended up with 2 horses. So yeah, I'm looking forward to continuing to do videos on their development, their growth. That's it for now. Like I said, short video, I'll be getting better at making more and more, learning the ropes, time consuming, but more to come. We'll have some updates soon with our baby chicks as well. Like I said, we're gonna need everybody's help as far as naming some of our chickens and then potentially rehoming them as well. Some of them, the babies. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now. Thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications of when my videos come out. I don't have a schedule yet, it's just kind of when I have time. And as you can see with horses and everything we have going on, it's hard to find the time. Until next time, everybody have a great day.